Well, hello again, everybody. The next car that you've selected to view on ClassicMuscleCars.com is a muscle car trade-in. Now, this little car is surrounded by muscle cars in our showroom. This is a 1964 Austin Healy Sprite Mark II. Now, it's got a 4-cylinder 1098cc motor, and it has twin SV carburetors, and it's a 4-speed. Now, this is pretty much an original car. I wouldn't call this a restored car. It's probably been repainted at one time down the road, I would say 10 years ago, maybe longer than that. So the chrome and the stainless and the interior is pretty much original. I think the inserts in the seats have been recovered, and it's probably got a top that was done on the car somewhere down the road in the back. But it's pretty much been maintained. It was last inspected in the state that it came from, which is Colorado, in 2001 was the last time it actually seen some road time. Now, the Austin Healys have become very popular of late. Some of the bug-eyed cars bring in a lot of money. This one, however, is a little bit smaller than the bug-eye, which is the big brother of this car, but still, nevertheless, it's a very desirable car. I would like to see this car with a 350 with an LT1 and a supercharger sticking out of the hood, but all you purists out there are probably, no, Tony, you're crazy. I guess all the guys over in England where this car came from would be going, oh, mate, you're crazy. You can't do that. But you know what? It reminds me of, Jeremy, wasn't it last year we had an MG?
Yeah, the MG BGT.
Yeah, and it had a 355 in it, and it was a Pro Street, so that was a pretty radical little car. It was pretty cool looking too, the way that car was set up. But this one hasn't had that done to it. I'm just kind of throwing that out there to say, you know, wouldn't it be cool? So maybe one of you crazy gearheads out there, you know what, Tony, you're right. I can do that. I got all this cool drivetrain laying in my garage, and I need to do something with it. Well, here you go. Wouldn't that be cool? You'd have the only one in captivity, too. But anyway, it is a nice car. I mean, if you wanted to leave it completely stock and original, it would be a great thing. These are good little cars. They are good investments. They have come up quite a bit over the past few years, and the bug eyes have just went through the roof. So this one has kind of got that look. When Jeremy does the video, he can get back and he could show you the front end kind of looks like two bug eyes. That's how it got its nickname, the bug eyes. But its big brother looks a little bit different, but it still has that same theme as far as what the front end looks like. Again, it's a very clean car. We brought it in here. We did some detail work to it. It seems to run and drive pretty well. So it's a good car if you wanted to take it out and just use it just the way it is. It's priced real reasonable here on our website. You can give Ed a call at 847-526-5950. He'd be happy to give you some more pictures and some more information about it. Now, while we're talking about information, I'd like to also say thanks to everybody that has been watching ClassicMuscleCars.com through the years. We've done a lot to improve our website. We're continually working on it. We're doing some more things that we've got in the works for later on this year, some pretty exciting things. So just make sure you keep watching all the videos, and we'll keep you in touch. And it looks like currently right now, according to the stats, when we get an average from last year, we just started last year late in the year. One of our techs set it up so that we can start tracking our videos. But in terms of the numbers that we're doing on a per day basis, it looks like this year, on the average that we currently have, we're going to do over 250,000 videos that will be viewed on ClassicMuscleCars.com. In 2004, there was over 1 million of you that came and visited ClassicMuscleCars.com. It's incredible numbers. It's incredible for a website that we started out in '97 in the fall. We had the idea. We've been working on it continually, trying to develop it to make it a better website and an educational website, and we appreciate all of you that have come to ClassicMuscleCars.com. Tell your friends and neighbors. They can watch videos for hours. We have, what, Jeremy, probably 220 videos up right now?
Yeah, right around that ballpark, yeah.
And I mean, it's just thousands of hours of video that you can watch, and it's awesome. You can come in, have a great time, and you know, sometimes we clown around a little bit, right, Jeremy?
Because we want to. It's fun, isn't it?
Exactly. Sometimes in the spring, which it's not right now, we're in the dead of winter. It's got its winter lock on us. We can't go outside and do any burnouts. And man, I'm telling you, we're itching, right, Jeremy?
We got to do something to keep ourselves entertained over here.
Exactly. We got to do some super smokers, and we've got a lot of those lined up for this year. I've got an idea about how we're going to do something a little bit different, but I won't let that cat out of the bag. So we're going to talk about that as we get closer to spring. So we're going to have a lot of fun doing a lot of the burnouts that we did last year. We did quite a few of them on video. We're planning on doing that again this year. And Jeremy, I think you're working on a video right now with a compilation of all the cars for burnouts.
The compilation burnout video and the compilation blooper video.
And the bloopers. The blooper videos, the videos where I've made mistakes, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. A lot of you probably don't know this, but a lot of times, most of the time when we do these videos, they're right off the cuff. I mean, I'm doing these things and I'm not preparing for them. I'm just walking in. Jeremy sets me up and goes, you know what, you're on. So it's just rolling off the head. And I do make mistakes sometimes. And when I do, I just can't get out of making a mistake. So some of the bloopers that he's got, they're pretty funny. So if you sit back and watch them, I think you'll get a pretty good chuckle out of some of the mistakes that I've made. Because you know what? No one's perfect. It's like the other day we're doing a video and I didn't know what year the car was. I couldn't remember because you know what? I can't remember everything. You know, I walk around every day with too many balls up in the air. You know, so it gets difficult sometimes. But we try to do the best job that we can. We try to give you the best education that we can in terms of what we're talking about with these cars. And over the years, we've sold a lot of cars at ClassicMuscleCars.com and Northern Illinois Classic Auto Brokers. And with your support, we're going to continue to do so. And you know what? Keep those emails coming because it's great for all of us here to know that we're appreciated for everything that we're doing. Even if you don't buy a car, we don't care. We just like to hear from you because we know that you're looking and you're watching and you're appreciating what we're doing at ClassicMuscleCars.com.
Well, this thing is a pretty cool looking car. Isn't this one of those things that Austin Powers was driving? Something Austin, anyway. It has dual SU carburetors. Tony was only off by one letter. It was close enough, I think, for someone that's not familiar with any of that stuff. I guess that's where you put the jack in there. Not in bad shape at all, especially for a 64. We are in pretty cramped quarters here. And here's the W30, back from restoration. More on that later. And it is a Colorado car, as you can see. Looks pretty straight. Let's have a look on the inside. How the heck do you open this thing? Kind of like that. I'm not even going to try climbing in. Showing 74, 752 on the odometer. It's probably going to be a little bit dark on your side there. But it's got a tach, temperature gauge, miscellaneous toggle switches and knobs, the 4-speed. I'll open the other side as well. Some kind of documentation here. Oh, there's the book. And miscellaneous, there's some gaskets. Miscellaneous documentation as well. Vehicle inspection report. Cool. So it's well documented as well. Light shot back on. That was loud. And in the trunk, there's the windows. That's the rock guards for the headlamps. And the boot. I've popped the bonnet. Let's see what it looks like under the hood. The bonnet. And it's actually pretty darn clean. And also, if you notice, lots of room to drop something much larger in there. There's the dual SU carburetors. Looks like a generator. Well, either that or that's the starter. I don't know which. Maybe it's both. But there it is. 1964 Austin Healy Sprite. Cute.